go up to Ikebukuro, which went to, obviously, the first time we were in Japan, when we went to Sunshine City. I can't say that. When we went to Sunshine City, but gonna check out a few different places this time that I think we tried to find last time and we couldn't. Day 3, here we go.
I know what you're thinking, but look, I've got a sickness, and Yamada Denki, aka LABI Life Select in Ikebukuro, is just what the doctor ordered. This multi-level department store, which opened in December of 2021, has everything you could ever need to live your best life in Japan. But it was the 6th floor and its seemingly never-ending toy aisles which was my real reason for stopping in. I mean, anything you could think of, this place had. An otaku's dream filled with everything from children's toys, video games, model kits, and collectibles. It was a lot to take in. And I'll tell you, it took a lot of willpower to not build up a life-altering credit card bill. And beyond the shopping, there's just so much to see, and hell, even play with.
0 to 100.
Okay. Not too far away, there was more plastic to gawk at in the Ikebukuro Mandarake branch. Having already explored floors of Mandarake branded shops in Nakano Broadway, it was somewhat comforting to have just one store to explore this time out. And as always, these shops never disappoint. I mean, so many little oddball items you wouldn't know even existed can be found around every corner. Yeah, this Transformers rip-off killer whale guy, he's coming home with me. That is enough shopping. For a bit, anyway. Let's get some lunch at the famous ramen chain Ichiran, a cheap and cheerful experience that has gained internet fame for its unique setup. Specifically, solo table settings and the magic window which your food and drink get delivered through. A nationwide chain, Ichiran began as a simple ramen stand in Fukuoka in 1960 before expanding to more than 65 shops across the country with several worldwide branches. But who cares about the history if the food isn't good, right? Well, I'm happy to report that this ramen knocked my socks off. Sure, I've had better, but this hearty tonkatsu ramen delivered the perfect mix of flavor and texture and went a really long way in warming me up after another wet Tokyo morning. And best of all, 1,700 yen, or about 9 quid, for a huge bowl of ramen and an ice cold beer. So let's head back to the hotel and see what I wasted my money on, shall we? And there's our killer whale friend who you've already met.
This just looks stupidly amazing.
But let me introduce to you to my common rider mates.
Poppy Gummy Juicy!
How could I resist? With another evening setting upon me, it was off to Shinjuku again, the site of so much fun during the February trip, this time meeting up with some new faces from work for more food and drinks. And what's that, you ask? More noodles, Frank? Well, okay, listen, you got me. But these noodles were a highlight of the trip and formed the perfect base for what would go on to be quite a late night at the Shibuya Yokocho. Another day in Tokyo in the books.